They set out to prove the impossible. A group of friends, driven by curiosity and a wild sense of adventure, ventured into the unknown to the edge of the flat Earth. What they found changed them forever, but not in the way they expected.
I'm telling you guys, it's a conspiracy. The government, NASA, all of them, they've been hiding the truth for years.
Sure, Jason. And next, you'll tell us we're all living in a simulation.
No, I want to hear this. So what, the Earth is flat, and there's this giant wall of ice keeping us from falling off?
Exactly, and I found something. A map. I'm not saying it's real, but what if we went? What if we tried to find the edge?
Jason, Maya, and Alex, three friends with nothing to lose, ready to chase a theory most dismiss as a joke. They had always been dreamers, explorers at heart, and this was their biggest adventure yet. But this was no joke to Jason. He had spent countless nights researching, convinced that there was more to the world than what meets the eye. He had found something, a map said to lead to the edge of the world, hidden beyond the icy expanse of Antarctica. This map, old and tattered, was his treasure, his key to unlocking the unknown. What started as a crazy idea soon became reality. The trio meticulously planned every detail, gathering the necessary gear and supplies for their daring expedition. Armed with supplies and a helicopter hired for their journey, they set off toward the infamous southern ice wall, where, according to Jason, is the edge of the Earth. The helicopter was their lifeline, their only means to traverse the treacherous icy landscape. The friends look at each other one last time, as if to see if anyone was going to change their mind. Their eyes spoke volumes, a mix of excitement, fear, and determination. After a brief moment, and without a word, they boarded the helicopter. The engine roared to life, and with a sense of finality, they lifted off the ground, leaving behind the familiar and venturing into the unknown.
So, how far exactly are we going? I mean, it feels like we've been flying forever. I mean, when do we know we've hit this edge? Is there a sign or something?
If this map is right, we'll see something soon. It shows a significant change in the terrain ahead. There should be a massive drop-off, a sheer cliff of ice, like nothing we've ever seen before. It's supposed to be breathtaking and a bit terrifying.
And if we don't, we'll just have some great stories about our epic trip to the middle of nowhere. Imagine telling everyone we flew to the edge of the world.
But something did change as they flew further south. The landscape began to transform in ways they hadn't anticipated. The land below them seemed to warp and twist, almost as if it were alive. What once was flat, unchanging ice now shifted, creating surreal patterns and shapes. It was as if the horizon itself had started to bend, curving in a way that defied logic. It was then that Maya let out a loud gasp. Her eyes widened in disbelief. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. It was beyond anything she had ever imagined. Piercing through the fog about 1 kilometer away stood a towering wall of ice, majestic and imposing. Stretching endlessly in both directions, it seemed to go on forever, a barrier that marked the edge of the known world. A wall that seemed to guard the very end of the Earth, a final frontier that few had ever seen up close.
Is this real? How could something like this exist?
I told you, this is it, the edge of the world.
Yeah, well, you didn't say anything about glowing waterfalls. What is that?
They stood at the edge, not just of land, but of everything they thought they knew. Below them was not water, but a cascading light that fell into the void, an abyss that seemed to stretch into infinity. Jason was right, or so it seemed. But this was only the beginning. The deeper mystery was yet to reveal itself.
Something's not right. It's way too, quiet.
You're not getting all paranoid on us now, are you?
I'm serious, Alex. This place, it doesn't feel normal.
Maya's right, there's something off. The map says there should be something else beyond the edge.
And then they saw it, small, flickering lights in the distance. At first, just faint glows on the horizon, but they grew brighter, moving steadily toward them. The friends were frozen, caught between curiosity and fear. Was this the secret they had been chasing, or something far more dangerous?
What the hell are those things?
I don't know, but we have to see.
The orbs circled them, hovering just beyond reach, their light casting eerie shadows across the ice. The air seemed to hum with an unnatural energy. And then, through the mist, they saw it, a ship, massive and ancient, floating just beyond the edge, its sails torn but glowing with a strange light. It was as if time had stopped. The ship hovered over the abyss, a ghostly reminder of those who had come before and perhaps never returned. Jason steps forward, his hand outstretched, as if pulled by some unseen force. The air around him seemed to hum with an energy that was both inviting and foreboding. He felt an inexplicable urge to move closer, to uncover the secrets that lay just beyond his reach.
Jason, don't. We don't know what this is. It could be dangerous or worse. We need to think this through.
Seriously, man, listen to her. This is too much. We need to go. We can't risk everything for something we don't understand.
But what if this is it? The answer to everything? We came all this way. We can't just turn back now. What if this is our only chance to find out the truth?
But something held him back. A feeling deep inside that stepping beyond the edge was a line they weren't meant to cross. It was as if an invisible barrier was warning him, urging him to reconsider, and just as quickly as the lights had appeared, they began to fade. The mysterious glow that had captivated them started to diminish, leaving only the dark, empty sea behind. The ship vanished into the mist, leaving them standing at the boundary of the unknown. It was as if the sea itself had swallowed the vessel whole, erasing any trace of its existence.
Maybe some things are better left undiscovered. Sometimes the mystery is more powerful than the truth.
You think? Or maybe we just weren't ready for the answers. Maybe one day we will be.
They had come seeking answers, but left with more questions than ever before. The edge of the world, or just an illusion, they would never know. Flat Earth believers claim that the Earth is a flat plane rather than a sphere, but this theory has been debunked countless times throughout history. Let's start with one of the oldest pieces of evidence, the experiment by Eratosthenes in 240 BC. By measuring the shadows in two different cities, Eratosthenes was able to show proof that the Earth is round, calculating its circumference with remarkable accuracy. His findings still hold up today. Think about the movement of the stars. They move in circular patterns, especially near the poles. On a flat, stationary Earth, the stars would behave completely differently. And what about the view from space? Astronauts have taken thousands of photos and videos of Earth, all of them showing the planet as a globe. Of course, a flat Earth theorist will say all photos we are shown are fake CGI images. Many believe we haven't been to space at all. Another simple proof comes from airplane flight paths. Long-distance flights follow curved routes which make sense on a globe but would be completely nonsensical on a flat Earth. This is because on a sphere, the shortest distance between 2 points is along a curve called a great circle route. And let's not forget about gravity. On a ball Earth, gravity pulls everything toward the center, keeping us grounded no matter where we are on the planet. If the Earth were flat, gravity would pull things sideways the further you moved away from the center, making life as we know it impossible, which is probably why most flat Earth proponents must deny the existence of gravity, but can't give us a coherent reason things fall toward the Earth instead of up, left, or right. Just look at other planets and celestial bodies. Every planet we've observed, whether through telescopes or space probes, are all spheres. That's because gravity pulls everything into a ball shape over time. Earth is no exception. The flat Earth theory doesn't just fall short, it falls off the edge of logic entirely. So, while the adventure of finding the edge of the world made for a thrilling story, the truth is much more fascinating. Earth is a globe, and the evidence is overwhelming. It's shaped by the same forces of nature that govern the rest of the universe. Science may not always be as dramatic as our imaginations, but it's the truth that gives us real understanding. If you enjoyed this journey through fact and fiction, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What other wild theories should we explore next? Let's keep searching for the truth together.